That's what they told us, wasn't it?
This one might be dying. The females?
Yeah.
Here she comes up.
We're still fighting them. There she is in the water.
I'd like to get her out of that current.
No.
Oh.
I don't think you have much to say about that.
You know, when they want, they just go.
Yeah.
You got it on right now?
Yeah. Well, about 15 minutes after I shot one, Eddie lands one with a number, what, 4?
Number 4 blue fox. Second cast.
He had a grayling on first, and then he caught this one. Played it for about 10-15 minutes, and then we landed it.
We're up here on our fishing trip.
It's 4th day. September 17th. Haven't seen a moose yet. Got a real nice morning, real calm, kind of foggy. Huh?
This looks as good as anything we can do.
I think probably better.
Huh?
I think better. Looks pretty moosey, but we haven't seen one yet. Kind of hoping today's the day. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. There's 4 mergansers. They've been floating with us all morning. Here's our first little log jam in the creek. Can't go through it, so we're going to try and go over it. Don't got much room. Well, what is it, day number 4? Day
4.
We just got done having a shore lunch.
There's a little bit left here.
13 grayling, absolutely superb. And we got Billy over here. He's drying out all his clothes from a nice little adventure in the water.
Here's what happens when you let Dave and Eddie tend to drying your clothes. Some people may think that's funny that are sitting in their house right now, but for those of us that have 10 days left on a hunt, and this is one of their 2 pairs of long underwear, not so funny.
We got yet another beautiful fire. Record. There it is. We're sitting up in Eddie's spot, overlooking the South Fork of the Hohalitna River. It's the, what, 5th morning?
5th or 6th.
5th or 6th morning.
We've camped 5 nights, so it's got to be the 6th one.
It's got a nice little perch here. But that's not where the action's at.
Right here, Ben.
We were up in this. You're sitting up here.
See that big tree right there, Ben? The one that's got the Y in the top?
Oh.
That's the one I seen rocking. And I'm like, oh, that's a bear. And then I seen the paddles going through, so I got right here.
Oh man, you didn't have but a 30-yard shot.
Oh, at the most. So I start breaking brush, and he stops, and he turns and looks at me, and then he took off again, and I whacked him.
And there he is, folks.
Oh my God.
That's pure D work. Now, fun part's over.
Oh my God. I hope I brought my camera.
No, I don't have a camera. That is awesome. Is his eyes open?
I think he's a goner.
He's expired now.
I think he's history.
We taped him earlier before the broadcast. He's over my 60-inch tape, so he's probably pushing 66 pretty hard. 4 brows on the left side. What, 2 on the right?
2, I can't tell. Yep, 2.
2, he's only got 2. But he's legal and he's big. Oh, this is awesome.
Oh my God.
This is the first moose we've seen. Period.
This is our 6th day.
I would say
First animal we've seen since, except for one we've seen one.
we saw one grizzly. Quantity beats quality, or quality beats quantity, I guess.
We have some serious work. Come up here and look at the sideways, how big this is.
I just want to get another shot here.
Oh my God.
Look at the size of this critter. Oh man. Oh man, that's awesome. Got an osprey that's got a grayling in its mouth or in its talons. I don't know if you can see it. Sun's just coming up. No patented spin move. I can't camcord them, Eddie. Here's our situation. There's the boys, if I can get them. There they are going around the corner, disappearing.
I'll catch him.
Never to be seen again.
We'll get him. Alright, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
He's gonna pull right over that old people.
We're about 1 day from our pickup point. Got 1 bull. Eddie's the only guy that has even seen a moose. So I'm hoping for better down the stretch. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.
There's no doubt I would have lost my gun, my horns, my meat.
We're on the Ho-Ho-Leet now.
Salt
No.
pork.
the South Fork of the Hoholitna. We just came off McKinley Creek, and the river got about 3 times wider.
No more sweepers.
We had our first death-defying feat. We had to get underneath about a 6-inch tree. Almost took us off the raft. We took on about 20 gallons of water. I lost my hat.
All right.
There's Eddie steering us.
Look at that. Look at it.
Yeah, that must be the one Eddie or Billy was talking about. Would be a real nice one. Nice lookout. There's the boys. Billy and Dave. Oh, Eddie. Can you Oh, my battery light's flashing. I have to get my other battery in.
What's that? So many good ones.
I did?
It's a good mouth one. I'd say it'd be cool. Can we eat our peanuts today?
Yeah.
How hard would those be to get out right now?
Oh, I'm not getting them. Oh, they might be right behind me. They might not be so bad.
Then why do you have to be like that?
I don't know. Just about on top of the world. Sitting out looking over a river, hoping I see some moose or something. It's a new spot we're trying. Don't know what we're gonna see. Just kind of all spread out, hoping we see some moose. Hopefully right down there on that crossing. About 450 yards from there. So there's quite a few gnats right now too. It's kind of fun. So it's real pretty. Here we are again. Still watching the same meadows overlooking the river. Still haven't seen anything. So I don't know. It's the 21st. I've only got 4 more days left. It's not looking real good. Haven't seen an animal. Not an animal. We saw brown bear the first day. That's about it. Haven't seen anything since. Eddie shot a nice bull. It's a pretty place to visit, but I don't think I want to live here. Kinda miss home. I miss you, honey. I miss you a lot. I miss my little boy too. Oh, nice to be home. Right there's a bull. I've been watching him for about a half hour. A bull and 2 cows. There was another cow here, but she's gone. But I'm about a half a mile away from him and I'm all by myself and I don't know what to do. He looks like he's legal. He's only got 3 brow tines on one side and 2 on the other, but he looks like he's wide enough. I was watching him for the longest time and I heard the water splash. I looked down there by the creek. Where are we? Right down there, and I saw another bull cross the creek, and he went up into there. And I got to look at him too, got him to turn around, but he didn't look like he was quite 50 inches. But we've only got 3 days left, and I'll have to go talk to the guys and see if they want to pack one out from way back here, because I'm pretty sure that bull in the back that we're looking at right here, I'm sure he'll be back there again. He'll be there tomorrow too. This one below me didn't have any cows. This one's got 2. He's going to be kind of tough to call away from them cows. Well, we'll just have to see what happens. Talk to you later. Bye. Here's the the bull that me and Dave just shot. About 300 yards. We took 8 shots at him. He's a real nice bull. I saw him last night. He had 2 cows with him. Thought he was too far to shoot, but it turns out he was about 350. But he is a brute. He's a nice bull, real nice bull. Eleven by 10. We watched him from up on the hill and finally tipped over. I don't know who hit him yet, have no idea. Looks like a pretty good combined effort though. Real nice bull. The boys are coming, so we're gonna start packing. There goes Eddie with one pack, his second pack off our moose. We got about a mile to go. There's Billy. He's got what do you got on there, Billy, up front?
Yeah.
And there goes Dave with the proof of sex. As far as we're concerned, that's the big dog. Yeah.
See you in about 3 hours.
Yeah, we'll see you guys.
If we're lucky, maybe 4.
This is all work. It is now, I don't even know what time it is, after dinner. We shot this morning.
No shit. I guarantee my wife's called there 3 times. Yes, I was,
We've been waiting a long time.
6 days and she called
We've
them.
been ready for these boys to come flying in, and hopefully, we know it's our plane, but it's gotta come in. We don't hardly have any food left.
I think I was more
We got enough for one meal probably, and our Alaska West plane is inbound.
Hey, Bergh.
Somebody would have killed somebody if this plane didn't come.
Yeah, baby!
Eddie says, "Yeah, baby, we're going home." Here it comes.
Where's the handle for that, Dave?
We got 3 moose to load, all our stuff,
Got 4 bodies to load.
and these boys will make the fastest load these guys have ever had.
Ed, you're off just about 25 minutes every time.
We didn't have much longer. I was just told Vernon that we set that tent up.
Here he comes, baby. I never looked. All he's got to do is taxi her down there, turn her around, hit this point, and we're loading.
Vernon, let's get the hell out of here.
I'm the first one in just got off the Super Cub. I'll grab some film of him the next time he comes back in, but as you can see, not a whole lot out here. Just taking a little view of the lake that we land on. It's about 6-acre lake, I suppose. You'll get a better look at it when the Super Cub comes back in with the next guy. I don't know who that's going to be. Today's what is today? The 14th of September. And it must be about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And supposedly they're picking us up on the 25th or 26th. So we got 13 days or more and we'll actually be in the bush. Here comes number 2. And it's Vern's craft here, folks. How was the flight, Vern?
Not too bad.
Good. Watch your head. Comes number 3. You didn't get his diamond?
I don't know.
I don't believe that. No. See? Diamond Dave Eisenhuth.
Hey, ain't you guys got that shit back to the river yet?
Yeah, we already got dinner started for you up there.
Well, it's underneath that tarp there.
No, it was out in the middle. Do you see where there's rafts on? Yeah, and then their raft was pulled over by the river, and then on the other side, it wasn't even 300 yards from camp.
Well, here we are at camp on our first night. Eisenhuth sitting in the tent, slacking away.
Oh, my monkey.
Boiling some water because the water purifier's not working right. Who knows what the heck's wrong with that, but hopefully we'll get that straightened out tomorrow. And as you can see, there's nothing else out here. We went and did a little scout tonight and stuff. Saw a lot of bear sign and some old moose stuff.
Oh yeah, and Dave fell in the water already once over his waders.
You taking my picture?
Day 2 in the bush.
Having fun now.
I just woke up. Dave the weatherman said it wasn't going to rain last night.
It rained.
It rained.
Guess what?
Boy, it's just fun.
Guess what?
Hey,
I'm shooting a muzzleloader. You know why? Because I forgot my clips at home.
Dave forgot the clip for his rifle at home, so he's shooting a single shot. No eggs and bacon this morning. But we thought the tent was going to blow over last night. But Dave was laying on the side the wind was coming from, so that saved
It
us.
was heavy.
We weighted it down. We'll check in with you guys later. Well, Vern and Eddie floated by this morning. Actually, this afternoon. About 2 o'clock, I guess. They're not having much fun. Their raft's got a hole in it. So they're pumping water out all the time. Their water purifier's not working either, so we're down to 5 LP tanks in 12 days. Oh yeah, Billy found himself a little moosey shed this morning, right here by the water when we were fishing. I made Dave go up there and clean it off for me though. I don't want to get all that stuff in the boat when I bring it home. There's the tent again. We'll do a little panoramic view. Oh yeah, no water purifiers. And as you can see, there's not much to see. Oh yeah, Eddie saw a nice big bear this morning. Not the black kind like we got in Wisconsin either. He thought that was pretty cool, so they loaded up their raft and took off. And there they are going downstream. Well, not there they are, but that's the way they went downstream. Going back around, facing west, coming south, and here is the camp. There's Dave down there trying to catch a fish, but we're not having any luck with that either right now. But there's some huge red salmon in here. We're gonna go get our stuff ready, maybe go out and try to chase some moose around this afternoon, but the wind's blowing so hard that it's just not very productive. We're kind of in a lower area here right now, so we're a little bit protected. Hopefully the next time I turn this thing on, we'll be filming a moose, and not just a moose antler. Smile! Here's the raft we're floating down, everybody. This is pretty much what it's been like so far. A few places we gotta get up and pull ourselves through, but it ain't the Mississippi. I think it's our 3rd day in here right now. Still haven't seen any moose. Just a couple antler sites right here. Oh, see, there's a moose trap. I gotta go. There, folks. That thing did not die from old age. We talked to Eddie for a couple minutes on the phone last night. He had to take a shot at a grizzly. At his feet, here come floating down the river here. Damn thing was sitting in the middle of the creek eating salmon. And he wouldn't let him by. I hope he's gone by the time we get there. We'll let you know though. Dave and I just stopped to do a little scouting here. See the mountains in the back there. But no moosies. I don't know what they're doing, filling up the rafts or something. You can see all the blueberries and stuff on the ground here. So if the grizzly bears get sick and tired of eating salmon, they snack on some blueberries for a while. Dave and I are just discussing whether we're going to go over this rapids or if we're going to go around them. The the beavers have been pretty active in this area, and water slowed down quite a bit and it's starting to back up. So next time you see us, we might have taken a shower by now. Oops.
Let's sit down and enjoy the ride.
Captain Dave.
All right, sit down and enjoy the ride over the rapids here.
Don't worry, Dave. I was in the Coast Guard.
You're gonna help me fucking steer?
What did we say about that?
I think Sam's stepping away.
10-foot camp. It's right up there. Oh, I'm trying to get a picture of that frickin' bald eagle, but it's kind of tough. Well, here we are at camp on our 5th day. We just got done setting up. As you can see, we're right on the river this time. It's going to be a little bit cool tomorrow morning, but not too much you can do about that. As you can see by the amount of clothes hanging, that pretty much everything we own is soaking wet by this point. Or smells like smoke so bad from trying to dry it out, but this is about the nicest camping spot we've been able to find so far, so we're pretty happy with it. Dave and I got in here early today, set up camp, and went off, go scout an area for some moose, and on our way back in we heard a couple grunts. So there's a bull in the area, and hopefully he's legal and we can take a shot at him, but we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully next time we check back in with you, it's a picture of Dave or I holding up a big moosey. Diamond Dave, hard at her once again. What is it? 3, 4, what time is it? 5:30? 6 o'clock? I'm gonna go shoot a moose.
I'm going out to shoot one right now too.
Yeah.
You're gonna call one right past.
I'm gonna call one right into Dave. We just got back. Eddie shot a 66-inch bull this morning. And thank you for the moose loins, Eddie. We set ourselves a little din-din. It's day 6. And is it day 7? No, it's day 6. And we're still at the same camp. We're going to stay here again tonight. Hopefully one of us will knock one down tonight or in the morning, and we're into some pretty good moose country right now. But still, that's the only bull we've seen since we've been here. So we'll check in with you later. Bye. I think it's day 7 right now. Dave went back out to sit for a little bit, but it's so damn windy that I don't think anything's going to be moving. It's about 25 degrees this morning, and the wind's really blowing. The wind chill's got to be down into the teens. This is our 3rd day at this camp. The sign's been really good, but we still haven't seen any moose other than the one that Eddie shot yesterday. And I just burned up my lighter and starting a fire, so now we're down to trying to start a fire with matches. Hopefully the wind will die down. We're going to probably pick up camp today and move downstream a little bit and see if we can't come into some more moose. We got about another 25 to 30 miles of floating before the trip's over, and I think 5 more days including today. Here come Eddie and Vern down to camp. We're getting ready to pick up and get the heck out of here. We're interested to see how they're floating. They got that moose on there. And they're probably a little bit overweight. Yeah, they're going to be bouncing off stuff, it looks like.
Tree right there. You're gonna have to grab us.
You sure you want us to grab you? Gotcha.
How's that going with that moose on there? That's a pain in the ass. Is your raft really pumped up full? Yeah. Give his paddle back.
There ain't no steering this thing anymore.
It's that bad, huh?
There ain't no steer in this thing.
I think today's what, the 21st of September?
There ain't nowhere to put your feet. I'm gonna end up like he is in the drink.
There's Eddie's moose antlers, wider than the raft. Pretty cool, huh? Well, we're just burning up some stuff here, and we're gonna be going down and try to find some moosies somewhere else. Here comes Eddie and Bergh down the river with that moose on. They can't steer that damn thing at all. Bergh's trying to run a camcorder and do everything at the same time, but that's not going to work very well. And let's see what they run into this time. Oh, we just bumped into something. That's only because we got Dave piloting the boat right now. Normally we wouldn't have that problem. Captain Bill's at the helm, but hi, Vern. This is a really nice stretch of river right here. This is about the first time that we can pull the camcorder out and actually film as we're floating, because otherwise it switchbacks so bad that we can't do anything, and Dave tells me to get one ahead of us, so gotta go. See, every time we come up to a corner here, you got timber and stuff and logs and trees and everything else that are laying in your way. So it's kind of hard to maneuver sometimes. And the best part is when you come up and they're laying all the way across the river and you got to cut them down. Yeah, I might need those sunglasses today. Oh, got a bank coming up. Keep paddling, Dave. You're doing just fine.
You ain't fucking bitching it. Oh.
What do we say about this? Is a family video here.
Sorry.
There's one in every bunch, folks. Sorry, Ducky. Push off. Put the gun away. You couldn't hit that duck if it was sitting on the front of the boat.
Wait till we get up there next time.
Here comes that and Bergh. Watch him come slamming into the...
Come on, use that patented spin move.
They got about 700 pounds of moose meat in their boat right now. Hey, see this tree up here? Right. Oh, oops. Where's that tree at?
There.
Which one is it?
Right there. It's sawed off one.
I can't see it in my camcorder though.
It'll slide to the left here a little bit.
Right there, that one right there. That's the one Dave and I cut off, made a tree stand. Sat up there 3 nights. Didn't see a damn thing.
There's our tree stand up here, boys. Bergh, that's where I was sitting right there. That's your little perch? That was
Yep.
my perch. So I don't think you heard me this morning.
Huh? They're not.
I think that's right.
Might have to start paddling here again. This is pretty much what everything looks like. You got a bunch of sagebrush type of stuff, but overgrown blueberry bushes and tag elder type of stuff, and beavers everywhere. And then just scrub pine standing dead and stuff like that. Oh, gotta go because we're gonna slam into this tree right here. Oh, some short rapids here coming into. We're gonna slam pretty hard right now. Oh. Come on, paddle! These other beavers are damming everything up around here, making a mess of it. Ed and Vern will have fun in there. Wish we could see a moose or some wildlife on the banks here to show you, but
Besides those 5 ducks we were
besides the ducks we've been chasing down the river for the last 4 days. Look at there they are up there.
shoot them on film.
Them damn ducks. We've been chasing us 5 or 6 of them for 3-4 days now. They've been staying right in front of us.
6 of them right there. They were hiding out.
Yeah, they think they're hiding.
They're heading right at me.
Well, we're about 3/4 of the way through the float right now. I think we got, today's the 21st, floating till the 25th or 26th. We're not sure yet, depends on how we do on moose. We just came across, there's a landing strip here in the river. We couldn't figure out how some of these people were getting in and out of here, or how the planes were, but we cleared up the landing strip up here. Weren't too excited to see that. We kind of thought we had the river to ourselves for another 20 miles or so, but there's some other hunters that are right in this area, but they probably don't stray too far from this landing. Pretty wide right here in the river. This is by far the best floating we've had since we started. I'm sure Vern and Ed will appreciate it if they ever make it around that last bend. And we're just going to take our time and float. Spot a moose, hopefully. Knock them down, skin them, eat them. Dave's doing the patented spin move right now. No Ed and Vern yet.
They're probably still hung up on that tree.
I wouldn't doubt it one bit.
One of those 10 or 11 was passed.
You can see the fall colors and whatnot. For the most part, everything's done. Most of the colors are pretty much out of everything, and the leaves are well into the falling off stage. You certainly don't. You got an eye like a muskrat. Trying to throw me out of the boat or what? Well, you almost got a chance to see an eagle there, but Dave screwed it up for everybody at home. These guys are eating pretty good right now. There's so many salmon in this river. And grazing. Keep the bow going forward, Dave.
Pick up fish before at the lake. They're pretty cool.
Oh yeah. They're awesome.
Want some dive bomb, help with the fish. The fish is still.
I was hoping that guy there might have done something for us. You know, it's been a few days since we checked in with you last. I don't know who this guy is sleeping next to me. The gnats bit him so many times in the face last night, you can't even recognize him.
You rookie.
We went to bed last night at about 8:30 because we had to pack out a moosey. It's been a few days, like I said. I shot one 3 days ago. We packed that thing out yesterday about 1.5 miles across the swamp, and that was the most miserable thing I've ever done in my life, or any of us for that matter.
That's where I got those net bites.
That's where Dave got his net bites from. We got back here last night and nobody could even lift their arms. It was miserable. It took us 9 hours to get it out, but it's out now, and today's our last day, and we're gonna float. We're gonna pack up our gear. It's raining right now. It has been raining since midnight. And hopefully float down to what's called Crank's Camp, is where the pickup point is, and go from there, I guess. Find out once we get there. There's Dave. We jumped out of the boat here. We're gonna saw a moose. Bergh's hiding over here in the bushes somewhere. You can barely see him in there. There's so many bugs right now. It's raining. It's our last day. We saw one on the banks. We jumped out of the rafts quick. Here comes Bergh now. Oh, the bugs are just miserable. I've never seen so many bugs. I guess that means we're giving up. Bergh started yelling. Oh, the bugs are thick out here. Oh my god. I don't know if we want to shoot a moose here. It would be the biggest nightmare you've ever seen in your life, trying to clean that thing. What's that, Bergh? Well, you know, before we came around the corner, Dave said, I think I heard something, and I said, you just got to paddle or we're going to look like one of them salmon laying in the river. Bergh just said they saw a great big moose. Huh?
He said I'm almost positive it's legal, but I couldn't tell. Did he see and take off or what? By the time I got up here, I don't think I could have even shot him. I picked up my gun and the scope was completely fogged, so I wouldn't have been able to get him in the shot for doing it. See, Eddie's standing up. I can't see that stuff, and he's pointing. Well, there he is. I'm trying to get my gun out.
Here comes Eddie out of the woods now. This is probably going to be just shitty footage, but...
I don't know.
It had a cow in it.
It did.
Yeah. It was a legal bull. See how black that fucker's paddles were? He was fucking big. He had tines sticking out each side.
He was standing right fucking there. Right on the corner of that pine.
Yeah. He had a cow with him. No, it's wide open. I walked back a long way, climbed up in a tree. Oh, he's got a cow with him. Now he needs all the food.
I just tried to get my gun across my lap.
Man, he was a nice bull. He had nice stickers coming out each side. And look, I didn't think it was a moose. He was so black.
His antlers were thick.
That's what I mean. His antlers were.
I couldn't believe that.
Well, we're getting the hell out of here. There's so many stinking bugs. Well, there you have it, folks. Moose encounter on the river. And that was our first one in 11 days. Still on the last day of the float hunt here. What's the date today? The 24th?
24. And picked up tomorrow.
Getting picked up tomorrow. hopefully the weather's good, they'll be able to come in and get us right away. We're on the Hoholitna River right now. It's kind of scenic through here. Get the blueberry mountains, or the mountains with the blueberry patches on top of them back up in here. And you can see you got some popple and yellow birch and aspen and sage and a bunch of other stuff.
It's wintertime here.
On the other ones, yeah. Pretty much wintertime right now. They said their winter starts at the end of September. This is by far the widest river stretch that we've seen by any means. Most of the stuff wasn't as wide as the raft when we got started. And it's much appreciated at this point because we got our butts kicked yesterday trying to pack that moose out. Or packing it out, I should say, because we got it all out. But I don't think we got more than a couple hours left of this float. And we're going to be at a place called Crank's Camp where they're going to pick us up. There's Eddie and Vern up there. If I'd have known any better, looks like Vern's laying down in the boat. Vern, what are you doing? Yep, Eddie's the guide today. At least it stopped raining. Hey, can you see that rainbow up there? It probably won't show up in this camera. Maybe they can see it. I don't know if that'll show up or not. It's not much of a rainbow. Well, I better shut this darn thing off. See some of the down timber and stuff in this river here. There's huge pine trees laying all over the place. They get wiped out as the river changes directions and undercuts the bank. And hang on, Dave. My co-pilot up there didn't think it was necessary to tell me that there was a stump we were about to run into. Did ya, smarty? I saved me. See, look at what you're doing to me right now.
You're filming when you should be fucking running in the boat. Oops.
That's number 3.
Family film. Sorry.
Apologize. Look straight in the camera and say I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
We could get them antlers into your buddy's truck.
Here we are, sitting at our pickup point. Just got done floating.
Kevin?
Thank God we're out of them rafts. There isn't a better feeling in the world. We floated just over 7 hours, almost 7.5 hours today. And that's what our rafts look like. And that is a beautiful sight right there. Flat raft, of course, at the end of the float. Got some meat piled up down there on the ground. We're hoping it cools down a little bit tonight. We need that meat to cool down a little bit. I'm thinking we're getting picked up tomorrow, probably around 3 o'clock or so. There's Eddie. You can see the bugs are out again. Everybody's got their head nets on. Look at, there's Davey.
I'm not bringing it back.
Hiding in the tent. He's pretty much worthless, so.
That's what I asked everybody. I got the sheath, I didn't have the knife. Knife wasn't laying anywhere by that kill.
There's Bergh. He's over there picking his toes.
I double checked.
That green knife,
I think he's got a foot fetish. Not really sure.
Has anybody seen
Maybe he's hungry and he's eating the toe jam.
2 knives in one sheath?
Of course, we do have about somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 pounds of moose laying over there on the bank.
Yep, that's the last time I seen it.
No, it was out at ours, Dave.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
No, positive.
Oh.
No, last time I seen it was Billy's bowl.
Vern,
Yeah,
I just got done filming your toes.
thanks. That's my good side.
That's your good foot?
That's my good foot. The other
That's got all 5 toes?
the other one.
The other one's got 6 toes?
No, it's got 5, but one's kind of sawed a little bit.
Eddie, looking for campfire wood. I'm thinking there's not a lot of campfire wood out here in this island, just for the fact that this is the pickup point for everybody, and I'm sure it's been picked over pretty well. Dave's in there blowing on something. You got to blow up down in there, Dave? What the hell are you blowing up?
Kitty.
Kitty?
Rosie.
Well, maybe we'll check in with you guys later. Alright, last day we're in here. Oh, we're hoping to hell it's the last day we're in here. Right now we are this is where we're taking off from right here. This little stretch of river, that's what they're landing on that we fly out on. That ain't awesome or what? God, I wish I was on that plane right now. Eddie got so excited when that thing came in that he about peed his pants. We can hear another one coming right now. This last one just flew out, just like 2 seconds ago. Here it comes right now. See it?
It's that red and white one here.
It's a float plane.
That could be us.
Red and white.
I don't know what they're gonna come in. Get it.
You tell me that blue one.
I know the blue. That
Hey,
ain't
there's
blue.
another one behind that. Oh, we're out of here.
Hold on, hold
on,
on. Eddie, don't fucking hex it.
That's number 4 for Dave. Well, I don't know if you want to be doing that, buddy. I don't think that's what you want to be doing, is taking off in your boat in front of a plane landing. You can turn towards the water at any time. That's not what we wanted to see. That says rust on it. See, there's another one up here somewhere. That's rust up there too. Hey, what's that over there?
Oh, here comes.
Here it comes. Plane number 2 taking off. That thing was heavy loaded.
What's that, all feet or something?
That thing was loaded down. That's full, people. Plane number 3. Tried to get some smiling faces in there. I bet you those guys are laughing at us right now.
Hey, here comes another one in, maybe.
Where? No, that's
That plane there had a lot of shit on it. That one was heavy. He barely got out of there. Hey, kids.
Look at all the smiling faces at camp, folks.
Check out these footies.
Who's that?
Check
Who's
out
that?
these footies. Camp shoes. too bright. I'm not all hooked up upstairs. Hang on to Billy's one.
Well, let's sit here and listen for another one.
Well, maybe the next. If I have my binoculars, I can tell.
It's red. That's a rusty.
It's a red? Still says it's red.
Just hit red.
What color is it?
It is white and blue. White and blue. That's our plane. I think that's our plane, boys. Is it a big dog?
It's a big son of a bitch. It's huge.
You got it, you got it, you got it.
That's a big blue plane.
Oh, that's it. Get me out of here. Oh, that's our girl.
Start turning that tent down.
Awesome. Better than that, baby. Hey, we're gonna do something with these dishes. Man.
All right, do some of the... Here comes one of the outfitters up on her John boat right here. We just threw one moose and Eddie on one of Alaska West Plains, and he's gonna be turning around up here and taxiing back, I'm guessing, pretty darn quick. I'm thinking this guy in the John boat's gonna be wanting to get the hell out of the way, because right up in front of him around the corner is another plane, and there he comes now. That guy's a fucking nut.
Barely over the fucking tree, look at that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, we cut off about 100 yards of it. He shut it right down when we come around that much.
Eddie already flew out. Vern and Dave are on this float plane. They came to pick us up. It's all screwed up. There's 3 different planes coming in here trying to pick us up. It took us 10 minutes to get the damn thing away from the shore. And here I am sitting in remote Alaska all by myself. Supposedly there's another plane coming in to get me, but they're so damn unorganized. Here's all our gear. They told us on the first flight, if they didn't get us out today, that it was going to be 3 more days before they could get us out, because there's some really bad weather coming in. There's more bugs here than who knows what. I was pushing a plane out. I went over top of my waders, so my waders are half full of water right now. I'm soaking wet. Let's sit this down and put a head net on because the bugs are so bad. Alright, I hear him winding up right now. This is supposedly a test flight because we got so much flipping weight on this plane right now. They don't know if they're going to be able to get off the water. We don't know what's going on here. This is just really disorganized. Again, this is Vern and Dave on this plane. The two other caribou hunters, moose hunters, were on a float hunt. They got some caribou meat. I think this plane's grossly overrated right now. I mean, they're wondering how the hell they're going to get us out of here with all our gear. Really, really sounds like everything is extremely unorganized. And I can't think of a worse place that I'd want to be right now than standing here with my waders half full of water watching the last plane go out with a pocket full of wet matches. Oh wait, I hear another plane. There it is. I don't know if this guy's coming in. Where is he? Pick him up. There he is. Gosh, I hope that's Alaska West. Coming in empty. Dave the gas man, maybe. We're not really sure what's going on right now. This really sucks. Really want to get out of here in a bad way. Comes to pick us up. There's got water in the floats on the plane, and he couldn't pump them out to reduce some of the weight because he didn't have a pump on his plane. Not really impressed. That other plane's kind of hovering right now, waiting for this one to take off, so hopefully that's my man. Oh, there's so many bugs here right now. On the meat. Got off the water, that's a good sign. And I hope to heck that is my plane. It's got to be. He's hovered twice now. Well, I know one thing's for sure. I'm the only person in a long way from nowhere. You better turn right there, buddy. Bank right and come around and land. Here I am, all alone in Alaska, just me and 10,000 gnats and probably enough meat to live on for about a year and a half. I love you, Kennedy. I love you, Mara. Hope we can get all our stuff on here, and if they think for 1 second that I'm throwing a raft on before we throw any of our gear on, they're crazy. Where is that plane at? Here it is, coming in right now. I think this is famous Dave the Gas Man. Dave, you're coming in pretty low there, buddy. You got to get around that island. There you go. Gas her up a little bit. He overshot his landing a little bit, but we're not doing too bad. I'm just happy to see him. That's all for now. See you back at the... Once again, there goes another plane with all our moose meat, with our antlers, most of the gear, wrapped. They left me some salt, a tent, a rifle, and my pack, and my waders full of water. That's what I have for gear right here. That's it. And a rope, and a bilge pump. And another plane leaving me alone in the middle of remote Alaska. Supposedly they've been fighting weather and whatnot, and everything's running late, and now they're talking about hitting dark and not knowing if we're going to make it back in time, blah, blah, blah. One nice thing is the bugs left. I'm not going to complain about that at all. And it's not snowing, it's not frozen. Not even that cold. But I have absolutely nothing to eat right now, so they better get back in here tonight and pick me up. I hate that when they look at the last thing they say when they get in the plane is, you still got your stuff, right? You still got your camping gear? Yeah, buddy, I still got my camping gear. Go get in your cushy little plane and fly away. Supposedly what they're doing is there's two planes that came in here that were going to pick up our gear, but they had extra hunters and whatnot all loaded on them. And what we're going to do is, because they got such a short runway here, is we're going to we loaded as much as we could on both planes so that they could still get off the water in the short runway. They're flying over to a lake, a much larger lake, about 25 miles from here. We're going to land, unload a few guys from the first plane that took out. He's supposedly coming back and picking me up and the rest of my gear and flying back to that lake, and then we're going to max both these planes out and fly back to Alaska West, hopefully before dark. But it's pushing, I don't even know, 5 o'clock right now? I'm not even sure. He's just taxiing up the river here right now. I lied, the bugs are back. I gotta put my head net on. See, I put my head net on. Man, there are a lot of bugs here. Without a doubt, one of the most challenging things that I think any of us have ever done was go on this float hunt. I think I'll take a lot of things for granted. Physically challenging, mentally challenging, everything. It was a long hunt. It was extremely enjoyable. Very glad I did it. Don't know if I'll be back to do another one. I would like to think that I would, but it's hard to say. It's really difficult to say. I'd float the same river again. Learned a lot about hunting moose. And they're just great big elk is all they are. They're not quite as vocal. And Mikey, those elk quarters are nothing compared to a moose. You pack a moose quarter out and you know it. The moose that Eddie shot was so big that two guys could barely lift one of the quarters. They tell you the average quarter is 125 pounds. Eddie's were well over 150. Pushing 175, who knows, maybe even 200 pounds. Okay, here comes the plane. He went up, taxied up, turned around. He's coming back now. We've seen this footage before. Sit here and twiddle my thumbs for a while, I guess. Oh, wouldn't you know it, I just heard a plane. Right here. Look it. It's my lucky day. They tell me that this is my ride home. Oodles and oodles of salmon in the river up here, except for most of them are dead right now. They're a type of Chinook. I don't know which they call them. They've got the reds and the silvers, and I think these are probably the reds. Here he comes. Tom ain't wasting any time coming in for a landing today. I'm going to shut this thing down for now, and hopefully I'm beyond the dock the next time I see it. I don't know how well you can see any of this stuff, but it gives you an idea of how vast of an area this is. There's nothing for miles and miles.
some other guys where there's a longer runway so we can all take off together. It just wasn't long enough for that last spot. Pretty smooth ride. A lot smoother than our ride from Alaska to Kenai and then from Alaska west to our first stop. Those were pretty bumpy roads there. Brownish red colored stuff is pretty much swamp. Two little lakes in the middle of all this. Another little lake over there, little lake there. They're just all over the place and it's wet. Wet, wet, wet. We've lived like beavers for the last 2 weeks. Lakes everywhere. Shut her down unless we see an animal until we come into our landing. Just absolutely gorgeous. There's the other otter. I don't know if everybody's standing on the pontoons on that thing or what. There's Vernon Dave. It's wet out there.